All right. From a young lady. Oh, this is great. A woman writing in. I've been trying to get women to write in. But, they probably shut off my podcast because they're decent human beings. From a young lady. Dear Bill. All right. I'm a 16-year-old lady who loves stand-up comedy, and it's my dream to do headlining stand-up when I grow up. Currently, I'm taking stand-up classes with blah, blah, blah. Not going to say who. At the place in this city and this other city. Someday I want to open for you, but I want some advice and a favor. A favor? Oh, Jesus. I know that it will take a while for me to be amazing at stand-up. So what should I do when I bomb on stage? Do I just keep bombing? I've only done one stand-up show, but I surprisingly did well. Oh, good for you. You did better than I did. I only did okay. What should I do after high school? I want to move to L.A. and just do open mic and take classes. It will be hard, though, since I'm not 21. I have to wait outside the clubs, which is so annoying. But if you have a better idea, please tell me, because you know what you're talking about. Lastly, the favor, it would be amazing if you did an all-ages show in Los Angeles or San Diego. Thank you for your time. Just so you know, you're the reason I want to do stand-up because you're freaking hilarious. That's great. All right. Well, first of all, you're way ahead of the game. You're only 16 years old. I didn't start until I was almost 24. As far as moving to L.A., I would not do that. I would move to a town. I would probably more, if I was you, I would move to maybe San Francisco. I would move to a city that has a good comedy scene where you can develop and learn how to be a comedian and get some momentum going before you try and start in L.A. L.A. is the hardest place, as far as I can tell, in America to start doing stand-up comedy because you have all these professional comics who now feel they're ready to take a shot moving to L.A., and they're all getting on stage, and they're having problems trying to get on stage, or at least I did back in the day. And so I would give yourself time to develop. And, all right, what else did you ask? What did you say? You said, what do you do when you're bombing? Bombing is that's just a part of it. So what did you say? What should you do if you start bombing on stage? I don't know. Make fun of the joke that you just told that didn't work. Make fun of yourself. You just got to stand there and take it, and you'll figure out your own way of how to get through it. But when you bomb, don't get down on yourself because it happens to everybody. I've been working on a bit this whole weekend. I've been eating my balls on it every fucking night. And it's pissing me off because I know it's funny. I just don't know how to make it funny yet. So that part of it never ends. What else did you say? What should I do after high school? Don't move to L.A. I wouldn't advise that. I would not advise that. I already said what to do. Is that it? Other than that, just fucking write shit that you think's funny. Don't hang out with negative people that bring you down. Don't hang out with other comics who are weirdly competing with you and happy/resenting your success. Get rid of those fucking people. Just hang around positive, motivated people. And then you create your own shit. Start filming it. And then you come here and you storm the castle. You'll be the new wave. And I'll be wanting to get into your movies. So be on your TV show. All right? So good luck to you. I think that's awesome that you're doing it at 16. You got more courage than I ever had. All right, here we go. Trying to stop masturbating. Well, you're talking to the wrong person. Talking to me about stop masturbating, you might as well talk to Colonel Sanders about stop frying chicken. Taking the edge off. Bill Buford. Hoping you get the drummer reference. Of course I do. Or is it Beaufort? I was never did he play for Yes? He played for one of those prog bands of the 70s. Didn't he? I have no idea. Big fan of your work, and I thought Bill Buford, right? I used to get him and Alan White confused. I don't know why. Big fan of your work, and I thought I'd get your input on this. I'm trying to stop jerking off. I'm not afraid of going blind or getting hairy palms or any of that shit. I've even read that there are health benefits to masturbating. My primary concern is that I'm beginning to develop premature ejaculation. I've never heard of that. Not premature ejaculation, but by jerking off that you're... Well, maybe you know yourself too well. Right there, boom. Right there, boom. You just fucking it's over. I also can't help but feel disgusted whenever I bust one off. Call it Catholic guilt. Yeah, it is Catholic guilt. I don't masturbate on an insane basis, only once every 2 or 3 days. Jesus Christ, dude. You know, you're like a fucking DH in my world. Fucking relief pitcher. But it's the only sexual activity I'm getting at the moment, and I can't go more than around 9 days without an intense urge to do it. Dude, this is really getting too personal for me. I have a small dick, and I'm fine with that. Learning to accept that my dick is below average in length has freed me from my penis envy, and it was a disproportionately large weight off my chest. It's the sexual equivalent to the last rap battle in 8 Mile. You can't tell me shit I don't already know, but having a small dick and being a Minuteman is more than I can take. Yeah, you don't want the combo platter there. I know that you've advised people to rub one out on a different occasion, and I respect that because things definitely come into perspective after you finish masturbating. But can you suggest any method for people who are trying to hold back on choking the chicken? Thanks in advance and go fuck yourself. No, I can't. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know? I think if most of the dictators in the world would fucking rub one out or get a goddamn handy from some fucking chick dressed like a nurse, I don't think there'd be any war until like 2 in the afternoon. I don't know. You definitely don't want to just be doing that to yourself. You want to be in some sort of a fucking relationship. You're fine with having a small dick. As far as that goes, I would definitely go downtown first. Make sure, she's one up on you. And then fucking have at it. But you didn't ask me about that. So I don't know. I'm throwing this one to Dr. Drew again. Trying to hold back, choking. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. This the premature ejaculation thing, I think, might be a problem. Yeah, it is a problem. You said you don't want that. So I would consult you guys are really hitting me with some heavy ones this week. You know? I don't know what to tell you, dude. I would contact a therapist, a sex therapist or some shit. Let's see. What the fuck would I do? If I was premature ejaculating, I would rub 2 out. And then I'd take my exhausted dick out, and then I'd have a go then. See how that happens. That's all I got. Right? That's what you get when you listen to a free podcast. That's the kind of advice you get. Yeah, I would go to a professional. All right? There we go. Wow. Those last 2 were brutal. Oh, the last 2 out of 3. Except for the stand-up comedian one was awesome. That was a nice reprieve. Anyway, so that's the podcast for this week. I will be tweeting and Facebooking all the final details about the garage sale, the All Things Comedy garage sale. And you can call us up, bid on some stuff. It helps the Wounded Warriors Project. Oh, I'm also doing a quick spot at the Laugh Factory for Rob Schneider's show. All the proceeds will be benefiting all the victims and the survivors, I guess I should say, of that typhoon out there in the Philippines. And that's it. That's my week. I think I got a gig in New Haven this weekend. And I'm going to the Harvard-Yale game. How fucking awesome is that? I will be probably sitting amongst at least the next 3 presidents when I go to that game. I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of the first bowls. I think it is the first bowl that was built in this country as far as stadiums. So I'm really excited to see a game there. I'll be there with dude I called it, Paul Verzi. And I'm actually going to bet the Cowboys with him next week just to make this fun, this whole bet. Him calling it. All right, that's the podcast for this week.